So yeah, like I said, if you just joined us, we just watched Flare and Parappa in what was quite an entertaining game series. I really enjoyed that personally. Some very close games. The fourth game, I think, was definitely the game to watch. Such a close scoreline. And now we're going to have Khyira and Crexis. So Khyira being rank 1 at the moment, and Crexis being rank 3. For what it's worth, if maybe you don't care about the positions on the ladder. But it's always nice to know. Right, so there we go. Just switch that over. There we go. So yeah, who do you think's going to take it? Who do you think's going to win the most games? Not doing best of 5, so it's a bit weird to say who do you think's going to win, but who do you think's going to win the most? They did say that they do play quite a lot together. I might even change the title quickly. Crexis. Got 1 for Crexis. Sorry if you can hear my keyboard. Oh, here we go. Just changing the title quickly. So here we go. Monkey in the middle. Didn't look at what armies they're playing. Getting messages. Oh, Khyira. Okay, so Khyra's just messaged me saying they're playing all the maps. I'm not clever enough to make a poll. I'll prepare that for next time, so I'm a bit more organised. We do it that way, shall we? So here we go. So Crexis is started. We're doing the same positions as the other two did. So Crexis in top left and Khyira in bottom right. Moved ever so slightly. We're in the Crexis has moved as well, but didn't move as far as Flare. That's who it was. So, and of course we've got Nod. So yeah, Nod mirror this time around. Sorry, GDI fans. I'm sure DK will be upset. I mean, it's good to see Nod because GDI is a bit overpowered. For starters, the War Factory has too much armour. Anyway, so we've got a refinery. And yeah, he's built a silo just to base crawl up there a little bit. Oh, there we go. DK's bang on it. Excellent. I'm going to cast my vote after the first game, so I know who I want to pick as my favourite. So as you can see, the usual scouts going out, using silos to base crawl a bit. Scout on scout, anti-scouts everywhere. It's usual kind of speed. So we've got double refinery for both of them, a little bit of base crawling. Must be airstrip next, it's taken quite a while. But yeah, again, more monkey in the middle. I do like this map. I'm not I mean, I feel like it's, even though there is lots of choke points, it is still open. So, I'm wondering where the airstrip's going to be placed. I assume here? Yeah, it's the only place it can go. It'll be very weird if it put in the right at the back of the base. Yeah, there it is. So the airstrip, an airstrip's up now. Excellent. And we got a buggy. I mean, I don't know about you guys, but I didn't predict a buggy coming out. That emote's pretty good. I like it. So here we go. So it's kind of buggy wars as always. It is the buggy meta after all. Got a random. Okay, got a random flamer up in the top. Khyira's buggy's going to drive all over the place. Kind of having a little poke around. Got a bike there as well. So yeah, at the moment it's going to be just kind of bike buggy versus bike buggy. Going to be intense. They did also say, or Khyira did say to me as well, that these two do practice against each other quite a lot. So it'll be very interesting to see if there's any, you know, immediate counter strats. You know, they know what each other's going to do, and then they play an instant counter strat. I'm pretty sure Sai did that to DK the other day when I casted a game, and that was quite funny to watch because Sai played the strat specifically to take out DK's exact strat. I mean, sorry man, it was funny to watch. painful. Must have been painful. But still fun. So yeah, it's kind of just... It's interesting to see as well the fact that Crexis got a lot of buggies. I don't know how many Khyira just lost of his own. Had an odd cell, had an odd cell. Kind of itching around a little bit. Lots of miniguns kind of sitting around. And just a constant flow of airstrips. Both of them base crawling using their refineries. Bit of a scrap down here. Khyira kind of saw a chance. I think Crexis does have the numbers at the moment. Turret goes down to block that off. Crexis chasing after, but then of course Khyira just... Oh, nice enclave there. Crexis won straight into it. Khyira just turns around, pops a couple of units. I think he takes a bit of damage himself. That bike's kind of not long for this world. At the moment, it is kind of very tooth and nail. So it's kind of just watching all of the bike. I'd be interested to see if they kind of split their armies up, or whether they just do kind of leave them this optimal mass of a blob. So it's kind of like stopping, starting, running each other, going back and forth. I wonder if we'll see Conyard cells for the all-in. I feel like Crexis has kind of lost quite a lot there. Oh no, they're up there. Okay, I thought he just lost quite a lot there. That looked weird. And of course, turrets worth their weight in gold. Such high damage against buggies. I mean, when they hit, you see them missing all the time there, which is a bit of a shame. As I said, oh, there's a... Khyira's moved his army down here. Is he going for harvesters or... No, he's going for units. Going down there, getting his units together. Then as the Crexis army comes in, that's good, because they have to come through all the narrow choke points. They get caught and just get popped. I think Crexis, though, since his... well, he does have to go quite far. This is quite painful. Managing to split up Khyira's army there, but then they do manage to regroup. I feel like Crexis is losing quite a lot there. It's very close, and their money is really starting to run out now. I'm just wondering if they're going to fully commit with the Conyard cell. There's so much money in the centre, though. And of course, there's all the tip around the edges. Crexis is kind of holding it together, using quite a lot. I mean, he is kind of managing to focus down units. He's kind of... some buggies are staying, some are staying... What are you doing, mate? What? Was he just kind of getting in the way? I mean, it's good damage soak. I don't know if he meant to do that, or whether that harvester was just like, you want to see bad pathfinding? Here we fucking go, boy. Yeah, the pathing's always weird. He manages to drag those units away and then goes straight in. I like it. He's obviously sending some of his units up here to kind of defend that, and manages to sell it, and then pops one himself. I always like it when you have people who do kind of like multitask. Going for the power. I think that just got put down. Didn't manage to sell it. Bikes against a flamer. Is he... Yeah, he does put it back. Random flamer to take that out. So it's kind of like, at the moment, it's very to and fro. It is very much like battle of attrition, as both players lose units left and right, and then kind of there's a calm moment as they maneuver all their units back into like a clump. How's Crexis' army doing? He's found a harvester, instantly puts it in front of the blocker, though it does just drive round. Is it probably going to die? No, it does survive. I think it only survived because Crexis realised that Khyira was coming at him from the south. See, the turrets do quite a lot of damage to buggies. Wasn't going to sell it, but he maybe hit the wrong hotkey and meant to sell, but hit repair. Might have thought he could save it. I assume we're going to see Khyira go... No, he's getting optimal mass again. Khyira does seem to have more units. Khyira's died. Oh wow, look at the amount of units that he's destroyed compared to what he's lost. It's about 20 unit difference, only going higher. I think it's because Crexis has got... I think from what I can tell, he's had mostly buggies. But I think Khyira's always had quite a healthy amount of bikes in them. And if that's not the case, then I think Khyira's just done a lot better job of focusing down Crexis' bikes. See, the non-maneuverability instantly goes straight up the top to take up that turret. Another turret gets put down. Still base crawling forward, another silo. I think to probably see a turret come down next. think Khyira... No, he hasn't sold up. He's just got his harvesters back. Losing quite a few units. How are we doing refinery count? 1, 2, 3. I can't quite see how many harvesters. I think there's about 3 harvesters, 3 refineries. The turret wars. Kind of self-assured destruction at the moment. Crexis does target Khyra's turret first, or does lose another bike. Starting to build a bit more minigunners. They do quite impressive damage, and they also good damage sponge. Well, maybe not against buggies. And let's do a quick count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 refined. This one doesn't need to be here. That could be sold. Harvest is kind of all over the place for Crexis. I think Khyra's got less of an economy, but he is managing to micro his units a lot more efficiently, which is why it's so close. Say that's kind of dying. Hand and nods up there. Can use that for the build radius. Ooh, it's quite close. I mean, I don't like the fact that the buggies go in one at a time. They probably should clump up. I assume he might be select ordering. I think that's a small group of... Well, I missed it. For a small group of minigunners went for the Cognac, but you can see with the amount of money he's got, he's sold it. So now, whatever buildings you see Khyra has, he's stuck with. However, that is a mass amount of money. He is managing... Crexis is managing to deal quite significant damage to his buildings. I mean, the middle's kind of not really got much tib left now. They're just being good scouts down there. I mean, Khyra's got plenty of money, and he's got plenty of units. I think I'm surprised we haven't seen the sell from Crexis yet. I mean, he is kind of base crawling. He has got more access to tib, and he has gone down the south now. But he needs more units. He's got a few up there. Khyra's going for the harvester. But I don't think the harvester's going to make too much difference at this point, because I think he's got more harvesters than Khyra anyway. Again, Crexis only took out a power plant. He's lost the harvester for free. This is actually a little bit, untidy. Turret does go down and kind of scare away the bikes and whatnot. Instant sell. No point even risking it. He obviously didn't have anything queued up. No point even keeping it. He's got a nice cash injection. He's selling more turrets. He's got a lot of money now. He might... Yeah, he's going to sell that. I thought he was going to sell that. There's no use to him up there now. No tib to go to. That harvester's being a bit brave. He's got plenty... I mean, he's got 4.5 grand. Blimey. He's definitely in a better position now. If he wasn't already, he definitely is now. So... Khyra's trying to kind of maneuver... They're kind of getting stuck by miniguns. He's had to split his army, otherwise they're going to take so much damage. Crexis has got, with this refinery, he's able to get this, and it will be long distance, or not long distance, but he will be able to get to that one. The speed of these units will quickly run down the right side of the map. These harvesters now going to the top right. Crexis does have access to a lot more tib than Khyra right now, so as long as he can keep his harvesters and refineries alive, at the end of the day, he should be able to have this. It has to be some kind of terrible mistake for Crexis to lose this. Like, that's just generally what I think. I've got another notification on Discord. I have to look in a minute after this. As I say, he's losing another harvester. Ooh. Yeah, I was about to say, Khyra's not going to let that one go. It's going to cost him a couple more units, though, I think. Oh, and his own harvester didn't get told where to go. Oh dear, wow. Well, that fight's down the bottom. Oh, that's a good game by the looks of things. Yeah, that's got to be. That was... I didn't even see the fact that that attack came from the north. Crexis put in all the money he got from selling all of the structures, his conyard, his refinery, a couple other buildings that he didn't need, turrets. Good game. Very well played by Crexis. And as far as I'm aware, let's look at the was. Man, Khyra destroyed so many more units, but I think Crexis' economy was just better the entire way through. You can see he just had so, he made, I think that's probably about 20 odd units worth of money there. So at the end of the day, it worked out for him. Very cool. Are they going to do... I think they're going to do all the maps and they're going to do reverse. So I'll quickly change the scorecard. So it is 1 to Crexis. I think Khyra's going to win, personally. So I'm going to pop that in the vote that DK so kindly made. Oh, into the next game already. Who's sending me messages? Oh, it's someone streaming. Okay, that's fine. So yeah, that was good. I enjoyed that. Oh, I need to change this mover. There we go. So yeah, that was a really good first game. I really enjoyed that one. Now we're going to do, the way that we're doing it now is they're going to play all the maps in the map pool, which is this, Green Acres, Red Sands, Frost's Hostilities and Four Corners, and they're going to reverse each position. So now as you can see, Khyra's now in the top left and Crexis in the bottom right. So Crexis has got the faster airstrip advantage, but then he won this the other way around last game, so I think he might have this again. Depends if Khyra mixes things up. There might be other advantages I'm overlooking to being on the left hand side. But yeah, it's so annoying. I need to get more active because I sit here and I start yawning when I start casting. It's not I'm bored, I'm just bad timing. But yeah, hello, thanks for joining everyone who's joining these. This is our second game of the day if you've just joined us. This is a map, well, to map 1 still, but this is game 2. Crexis is 1-0 up. We watched Flare and Parappa earlier. Flare came ahead in the end with 3-2. Very entertaining to watch. So it's kind of the standard, very similar builds to each other, yeah. Pretty much a mirror of what each player did last game. Obviously, you know, different positions now though. Lots of anti-scouts and scouts just all over the place. Double refinery down already. Double refinery silo to be able to go further forward. Assume airstrip here. They'd be able to crawl around the edge. There's just not enough room for anyone to crawl down here. I'd like to see redeployable MCV in some cases, but in other cases this whole base crawling thing is a nice kind of twist on how the game works. Oh, airstrip over there, a bit more defensible. Airstrip up front. Buggy, third refinery. Be interesting to see if they edit their builds at all from the first game, because Khyra definitely had less refineries than Crexis in the last game. So I'm interested to see if he goes a little bit more economy this time, as he's on the left hand side. Crexis has already got a few buggies coming in. Loses a buggy to a flamer and a buggy. Crawling up, quite far up, similar to what Khyra did on this side of the map. Probably because they do play against each other, so they probably worked out what the optimal way of playing it is. Going for a little bit of harassment on this, and they are kind of harassing each other. Khyra does have a little bit of damage to the refinery, but I think he must have been going for the harvester. Turret goes down instantly to force them off. So I think we're going to see it's going to be this battle of attrition again, where they are just going to keep going to and fro north and south. Not too much fighting, but I think it's because of the pathing. They probably do that on purpose. They don't want to lose units to pathing. Buggy's down south for Khyra. All of Crexis' units are coming down here, but they did come down in a nice line. Yeah, I think Khyra did kind of regroup and went straight back in. He might come ahead. He's reinforcing it. Has a Crexis? Yeah, okay. He's regrouping himself. That's what I say. He needed to regroup everything. Yeah, and Khyra knows better than to go up against a buggy army when you're sitting next to their airstrip. Crexis' economy is basically empty. He has got harvesters back, so he's spending it very quickly. How are we doing for? So it's 2 harvesters, 3 refineries, 3 harvesters, 4. Yeah, so it's 5 harvesters, 5 refineries, and looks like, yeah, same story for both sides, both on the same economy this time. So the economies on each player is actually neck and neck this time around, whereas last game, from what I can tell, I'm pretty sure Crexis had a better economy for most of the game. I mean, at the end of the game, you saw how much more money he had. so it's very... Fighting, Khyra's feeling a bit more confident now. He's going to fight right next to the airstrip, and of course the buggies are coming down constantly. He's managing to kind of focus them down, but he's already outnumbered, so I think these are going to go down. And in the meantime, Crexis has base crawled forward. He's a lot further forward now than Khyra was last game, I think. It's kind of painful. The buggy's going to take hits from that turret, but if you can wipe out all your opponent's buggies, it does give him a bit more free reign. There's a few more buggies up here for Khyra. I think he's trying to return the favour, trying to push up top. He's just going to go straight past the turrets and going to go for... What's he going for? Harvesters? Yeah, looks like it. But in the meantime, Crexis is doing the same thing, so it is kind of like a bit of a base race at the moment. Power plant goes down, and then these buggies are going to clear it up. So at the moment, this Khyra is coming out ahead with this. This refinery's in half health, and yeah, he sold it. I assumed the cell was going to come in. A couple buggies are there. They are kind of quite... It's kind of a lot of battles on like every corner at the moment. That's quite... Those buggies are surviving, and there's more coming in. I think no, Khyra's still got... He must have had his harvesters come back. He's got so many refineries. I think it looks like about 7 now, whereas Crexis hasn't got as many, and he's losing more. Is he? What's he focusing on? I feel like the buggies aren't focused firing at the moment. I think Khyra spent more money on actual units, whereas Crexis spent quite a bit of money base crawling forward. Yeah, these buggies are pulling out because they know they can't stay there any longer. So Khyra's going to deal with this base crawl and or out his doorstep now. Managed to focus on quite a bit. There is a turret kind of hitting the infantry. I feel like it should be hitting the turret. Another turret going down. There we go. Now they're going after that. Instantly sells it because he's 2 turrets against 1. Gonna take out the hand and nod. I mean, yeah, sold. Yeah. Well, you were very surprised if that didn't get sold. I'm not gonna lie. So yeah, it's looking another very scrappy kind of game here. There's lots of kind of minigunners from so many buildings being sold. Flamer does deal quite a bit of damage. Probably needed to get rid of that. Okay, minigun's kind of good for soaking up damage from the turrets. That's not all bad. These harvesters are looking a little bit lost. I think they must have got blocked. Selling the hands and odds it doesn't need. The handle's going to go down. Doesn't get sold. Manages to get his last flamer out though. That harvester's going to go down. Oh, it's so close. Oh, did it really? Oh, it didn't get away. Another harvester comes out, and of course, Khyra's got so many turrets just sit on his doorstep now. I think we've had this. We've had the Conyard sell from Crexis, but Khyra's economy is in much better nick because he's been base crawling with his refineries. I think he's got these two which have cleared out this field, so his economy is so much more developed. I mean, you go to see Khyra's destroyed more units than him, and you can definitely tell his economy is just so much more flush now. I think that was the main reason it didn't go well from last games, because his economy just wasn't as developed. So yeah, base crawling with the hand and nods, building infantry out of it constantly, putting a turret down whenever Crexis comes at him. I think this is going to be Khyra's game now. It's just a case of how hard Crexis can make it. So he's still got his Conyard. That's quite heavily damaged, that refinery, but it doesn't really matter. Crexis has got a decent amount of buggies to kind of hold the line, but he needs to stop them from going forward and getting like caught out. I suppose it's this pathing with this small choke point. It's still looking very. It's still holding it there. He's got enough buggies there, enough of a conclave that Khyra's having to pull back, but his economy is kind of bottoming out. His harvesters are kind of going all over the place. Probably needs to focus on that one now. Several harvesters for Khyra in the centre. Getting poked at, which it was forcing the army from Khyra to come in and try and defend them and fight for it. They're good, but they're good damage sponges, I suppose, because they just got so much armour. Yeah, more buggies. Lots and lots of buggies. I wonder which unit is the most produced unit in this game so far. clearly grenaders. This buggy's going to go in up there. Going for the Conyard, so he is forcing Khyira to defend, but look how much he's got buggies everywhere. I think, yeah, it's just a case of that's not ideal. So it's just a case of buggies kind of driving all over the place. A few bikes for Crexis now though, so that's mixing up a little bit. But I think at this point Khyra's got such a larger army now and a larger pool of money, although he is kind of running it dry, putting on the pressure. Then again, Crexis, he does seem to have more units now, because I think Khyra, yeah, they're very even now. What's Khyra got? He's got several bikes, he's got a bunch of infantry there, so he's going to lose another harvester. That harvester needs to be stopped already, because he's just going to drive around and go straight in. No, he's been told not to go there, that's okay. So yeah, was that a refinery? He sold that refinery, he hasn't taken that yet. I don't know if I like that. I don't know how many he's got 3 harvesters, 4 harvesters. One of them could have gone down there and done that. Maybe he didn't think he could protect it, or maybe he thought, oh, I don't know, that's a bit weird. Because Khyra's doing that now. Although Crexis is now coming in. I think Crexis must obviously be thinking, I can end this now. But Khyra's economy is only getting better and better. Managing to kind of group up. So we've got harvesters going up here. Haven't done really long distance harvest. Khyra's kind of bites, pop in, pop back out again. Bit of a stop. Is that turret going to do work? Yeah, it does force him away. And a bunch of minigunners going after the last refinery. Then yeah, Khyra's just committing to going for the kill shot. Sells those two off, sticking to. Yeah, he GG'd out. Good game, well played by Khyra. So it seems to be that left hand side is the winning side so far for Monkey in the middle, so that's quite curious. Look at that money, look at that. 20 grand more. Hardly surprising that he did win in the end. It's close though, considering how different the money was. Pretty sure bot right wants to crawl laterally. Oh, okay. And of course he went north. Interesting. So here we go. Up, they're doing frosted hostilities next, and of course we do the reverse as well. Yeah, they both did the same thing. They both base crawled north, and when they did, they both lost. So that does make sense to me. It does make sense, that's for sure. So at 1-1, second map. I think there's probably going to end up being 5 maps. I think Green Acres might be the last one, but we'll see what they decide with. So we're definitely in this for the long haul. I think after this one, might need to stretch my legs and go to the loo. Not this one, but this game series before the next one. So this time round, we've got Khyra's on the left-hand side and Crexis on the right. They're both moving their Conyards. Crexis moved forward just an inch. I know, I've seen Khyra do this when he played against Sai last time. He moved right to the centre and deployed there. Turn this fan on next to me. So hopefully you have to let me know if there's loads of background noise from it. Doesn't look like it's picking it up, but it might be. Hopefully that's not too annoying. So we've got Hand of Nod. It's the standard kind of scouts kind of going all over the place. Yeah, he did this the other day. Just go straight to middle. Oh, we've got attack helicopter. It's been scouted. Crexis went double refinery. So, of course, Khyra's second refinery is going to be delayed slightly. But that attack helicopter is just going to wipe out any infantry that's running all over the place. What's he going to focus? What's he going to go after next? Although Crexis is getting a decent scout off. He's getting a full scout. Attack helicopter. There we go. We wanted Apaches. Dealing the damages. Of course, Khyira just sends his units as far away from the flamer as possible. Loses another one, unfortunately, but still dealing damage. So I think it's... yeah, there's the airstrip. Wonder how far behind Khyira's airstrip's going to be. In comes the Apache, taking out the infantry. Now we're going to go after the buggy. Hand enough forward. I think it must be the case for Crexis. He's going to be aggressive. The hand enough there though, instantly building minigunners. Attack bikes are going to kind of have a little pop though. There we go. First turret. We're going to see a lot of turrets here now, I think. I'm not sure how much they can sustain this. So that attack helicopter is really paying for itself though. Keeps flying in and popping units left, right and centre. So Crexis has to worry about defending it, and his economy is kind of bottomed out. Harvester's back, he is getting money in though. That turret's paying for itself, and there's the first turret for Crexis. So now they are going to go tit for tat. Ooh, I just didn't manage to sell it in time. Sees the attack helicopter, it instantly sells the turret to get the money back. How's it say? It's still double, yeah, both still double refinery. Those minigunners are going to take up that, but yeah, it takes up that power plant. Didn't manage to sell it in time. Oh, might come out, but kind of going popping each other. So Khyira's going to go for this hand of nod now, but then instantly pull away. Yeah, that Apache needs to be a bit more careful now because there is bikes all over the place. Ooh, that looks like it's going to hurt. Pulls back again. Dealing. Why is still to and fro? It is definitely still to and fro. The let's use that. Lose that. Is that low power? Might be low power. Don't think so actually, because his money's not going down straight away unless he's spending in loads of it. So Crexis was looking more of the aggressor, like as he started base crawling there, and now he definitely doesn't. He's definitely having to hold back. Oh, he's gone all in. Oh, blimey. So he's just going to go for it now. I wonder if Khyira's going to return the all in. Crexis is going straight in now. Is that... I mean, there's no way that engineer captures anything, right? I'm watching it. Is the minigunner's going to go for... oh, no. Oh, I don't know. Oh, man. That is good game. For those of you who wonder what happened, the engineer captured the MCV midway through the Conyard cell animation, and Crexis got all the money. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, if I was Khyira, I would be tilted. Now he's got to fight Crexis, who got a double MCV cell cash injection. Oh, that is painful. How much is it to sell the MCV? Is it 2.5k? It's 2.5 grand when you sell a Conyard, isn't it? It looked like it was. Manages to sell that. Oh, 5 grand injection. That is a rip. Because now Crexis can just... I think he might be... no, he's not low power. He's just got so much money. Like, he can just throw his units at Khyira and just not care. He's going to get through eventually. He needs to be a bit careful, though, because otherwise he will get held. Once this money runs out, it's going to be a bit of an odd situation. Go for the hand of nod. Yeah, he goes for the hand of nod, because then all he has to worry about is buying bikes. He doesn't need to buy buggies. Whereas he's... oh, he hasn't got his hand of nod. He sold it, didn't he? Is it going to be... no, it's still buggies. Yeah, now they're going buggies. It's going to be back to the buggy war. I enjoyed the excitement. Lots of... I mean, Crexis just needs to spend all his money, build up and go in. Although, to be honest, Khyira's not looking too shabby, considering he didn't get that cash injection. He looks like they're about on par when it comes to the army. It is all about micro. But, well, picking your targets, wiping out the ones that are low health. Like Crexis is doing at the moment. Making a good enclave, kind of grouping up units. He's got a lot more to back it up, though. His money's about to run out, but I think his army does look more impressive. Yeah, Khyira's got loads of really low health units. Just needs to... oh, there was a force fire on the ground. I think someone was doing a control group. Didn't quite see who it was. Two buggies sitting at the back doing nothing. You don't want that. Is he going to go straight? Yeah, I think Crexis just wants to wipe out the... Yeah, I think Khyira must have GG'd there. That was... Oh, man. That engineer capture. That was... Ugh, that was... I don't mind it, because it wasn't APC engineer, and that engineer did just roll straight up and just take it. Oh, but it's so sad that when it was doing the animation, it still captured it. Oh, man. That's an F. That's an F for Khyira. Because it was so close towards the end. If that hadn't happened, I assume he probably would have been able to win it. Oh man, that's painful. Condolences. Good game series though. Really liking it. Really liking it. Very close. Kind of most of the games so far have kind of looked like they could go either way. I think Khyira is microing better, I'd say. Because he seems to always be destroying more units, but I think it's the fact that Crexis is managing to develop his economy a lot better. I think maybe he's just holding the macro a lot better, from what I can tell from the where I am. Bamboozled, yep, definitely got bamboozled. But yeah, playing this song every single time when we go in. I think between now and the next time I play, I need to like sort out the jukebox. Important competitive casting things that need to be done, obviously. So here we go. So we're going to have the reverse now, opposite sides. So we've got Crexis down the left and Khyira down the right. I think we're going to see Khyira do exactly the same thing. Yeah, Crexis move forward ever so slightly. Khyira's going to go a lot further forward. Yeah, so yeah, it's going to be... Khyira did this last time as well. He really likes going straight to the centre. Obviously, doesn't always work out for him, but now he has got the favoured right-hand side of the map when it comes to being Nod. Obviously, lots of scouts going all over the place as always. Always quite difficult to kind of think of what to talk about at this point, because it is and Crexis has actually got the attack helicopter himself now, and Khyira didn't go for it. So now Crexis gets free one. Oh, he's got it now. Well, you guys wanted Apaches, now you got Apaches. Quite a few Apaches, really. Second refinery going up. What's Crexis has got his second refinery, but his is a lot more forward. Although I suppose Khyira's already taken this field, so he's already, technically speaking, gone forward. Minigunner, flamers. Quite a forward-handed Nod. I'm not sure what was here to let him build up there. Maybe it was probably just another handed Nod that he sold. These Apaches just catching each other's infantry out. Forward airstrip for Crexis. Khyira hasn't got his yet. I think it must be queued. Ooh. That flamer doing a bit of damage to the Conyard. And that random minigun is doing a bit. Half health Khyira Conyard already. That's nothing to sneeze at. I don't know. He probably wants to. Ooh, we're not seeing a stray away buggy. Got a light tank. I mean, it's buggy now, obviously. Yeah, that's true, Val. That Conyard's looking very unhealthy. It's gonna. The flamer's gonna take her, push the bike. What's that? Buggy. That's what it is. Is that tank? I don't think the tank is out. Yeah, the tank isn't out damaging the heel. The repair, sorry. Airstrip up there. Crexis is looking rather comfortable. He's got triple refinery out. Khyira's only got 2, and his Conyard's getting poked down quite a lot. He's not going to have to sell it. That patch. Is Crexis going to focus it? No, he's not. He can't focus it because he's losing all his units anyway. He's not. He's got some money in the bank. He's got decent money. He's going to be able to repair it. I mean, I suppose on the flip side, yeah, he sold it now. There we go. He got the money for it that time. That's one disadvantage to playing really far forward. So now Khyra's got to go for the kill, and he's trying to. There's a turret he's got to take on though. Still got his Apache. Crexis got his destroyed. So I think at this point, Crexis just needs to kind of hang in there. Quite, yeah, sells that turret because it was low health and builds another one. A nice kind of focal point for your defense to be. Oh, he sold his Conyard as well now. So now both players are all in. Crexis realises he needs the money to be able to hold off Khyra's attack. Khyra backs off for the time being. Still got his Apache, so that's quite cool. But now it's kind of got to a lull in the action. Oh man, I didn't even see it. The engineer obviously walked over and took the refinery. I just caught it in the corner of my eye. I think he must have got the harvester as well, because there's a gold one there. Man, you know, swings and roundabouts. Crexis did it to Khyra, now Khyra's done it back. Nice. So there's lots of... I think Khyra's looking rather comfortable at the moment. I mean, Crexis has got a decent amount of cash behind him. Khyra's got his harvesters heading back just now though. A lot of that. Oh, that doesn't stand in time. That's a shame. A little bit more money. Crexis has got a bit of money in the bank anyway. I feel like Khyra's army is a lot larger. I think the airstrip on the right might be showing here, which is why Crexis is getting a bit of a bankroll going on. Oh man, the conclaves from enclave, sorry, from Khyra has been so on point so far. Every time there's a fight, most of his units have been in a nice semicircle kind of shape, and now all those tanks have just died. You just saw it on the map. You can't write it. Oh, they both sell their MCV and they both capture each other's refineries with a harvester in it. That is brilliant. I just caught that one in the corner of my eye. I don't think it's going to help Crexis though, because he's just lost his airships and now all he's got is the hand and nod. Got a couple miniguns, not really doing too much there. I think this must be game for Khyra. Gonna go stop those minigunners. Doesn't need the helipad. So now all Crexis can build is a large amount of infantry. Buggy galore coming out. Those two buggies Crexis has got is all he's really got left. He's gonna get a decent amount of infantry out though, but I feel like all Khyra needs to do is maybe light tanks to crush them, or APCs. Yeah, there we go. Straight away, APC. It doesn't even need to crush them. Could just shoot them over the ridge. Infantry wars kind of going on, just kind of wiping each other out. Bit of friendly fire, and now Khyra just needs to kind of head in and end it. I can't believe they captured each other's refineries with their Conyard MCVs. Conyard engineers, sorry. APC paying for itself, just being the crusher that it is. You know, anti-personnel carrier for a reason. Just gonna park it outside the hand and nod now. Kill everything that comes out. Got another engineer. I mean, yeah, it's been spotted. Shame. That would have been brilliant. So, Crexis is still hanging in there, but I think it's just a case of Khyra having to wear him down. He's got a decent amount of money, but he's going to lose his hand and nod at that point. That's the game. Yeah, there it goes. Yeah, he can't build any units now. Those engineers, man, that was ridiculous. I think they must be talking in the game chat at the moment, talking about how how their engineers captured each other. That's brilliant. That is engineers MVP of this Frosted Hostilities map. That's brilliant. Oh, what am I doing? That was really funny. How did it look in the end? Yeah, Khyra just destroyed so many more units. Blimey. Not even close. Crexis had a hell of a lot more money. This is happening quite a lot. Crexis has got a lot more economy, but then Khyra just seems to be better at killing Crexis' units. So that's quite a nice balance to kind of see how that's working. Oh, there we are. Monkey in the middle we already saw. But yeah, quickly change it. So here we go. We're yeah, right versus left, definitely confirmed. You've got two different play styles, and yet they both won their side. Oh, gotta cough quickly. Oh, that feels much better. This bloody music keeps stopping. It keeps starting in game. I need to sort that out at some point. But yeah, very neck and neck. We're going to do Green Acres now. I think they're going to do left versus right. Top versus bottom, I think, might seem more balanced, maybe. But I think left versus right, Khyira feels very strongly about being... It might not be necessarily balanced, but it's balanced in different ways. Like, one has like certain advantages, the other one doesn't, and things like that. So, I'm all happy with left versus right, if that's what they do. I think that's what they're going to do. But yeah, that frosted hostilities, I think that's clearly... when you have two players who are doing different strategies either way, and then one wins one wins the other. I think it is kind of confirmed. Fun though. So you guys are enjoying the games and whatnot? Oh, here we go. Next game. I think we'll get the 30 seconds though. Yeah, 30 seconds. I'm really enjoying this. I still think the best game so far was Game 4 of Flaya and Parappa. I forgot for a second now. Bloody hell, what am I talking about? However, that last game with these two was very funny. Those engineers... Thanks, Tolhurst. Brilliant. Thanks for your contribution, mate. So here we go. Green Acres. Crexis in the bottom left. Khyira's in the top right. Both moving forward. I think we're basically doing exactly what the other two did. Yeah, basically. Very similar. Are we going to see... I think they both played Nod. I'm pretty sure they both picked Nod. Yeah, they're both Nod. I mean, who am I on about? If it's not Flare and it's not Love Handles, then it's definitely just going to be Nod. So let's see. So standard kind of like scouts going all over the place. No doubt we see some Flamer anti-scouts and whatnot. Refinery's up already. Double refinery? Assume it's always double refinery. Ooh, lots of flavors for Khyira. Getting even more. There's a lot less from Crexis. Khyira seems to be winning these battles. I mean, Crexis has got a full scout off, so... Oh, man. Collateral damage, wiping each other out. Khyira getting a little couple shots at the refinery. Full, yeah, both players have got a full scout on each other, so they know exactly what they're doing. So double refinery up. It's taken a while now, I think. So I think it's going to be the airstrip. If I see a triple refinery, I'm just going to be like, wow. Might be triple. No, it can't be triple refinery. It's taken too long. So yeah. Is everyone happy with their predictions so far that they put in the poll? What's that minigun? Oh, there's 2 units down here flying. Oh, it's in the centre. Airstrip down for Khyira. I think it's going to be... Crexis airstrip is a lot safer. And Khyira's is a lot further forward. I think he must be trying to crawl. Third refinery now. Yeah, both players go for the third refinery. Crexis has got this field. Khyira's got this one. No regrows yet, but that might change into one. Lots of... I've got a random flamer there. Down goes the turret. Force them away. Another hand and nod. We've got the usual kind of buggies kind of running around. Crexis is going for this field. Is he gonna... I think he's gonna crawl closer to this one as well. Khyira's got a buggy as well now. He's got a bit more of an army. He is fighting on Crexis airstrip. Manages to get rid of that power plant. Going to slow down the base crawl a bit more. I can hear all these infantry. Oh, I don't know where that came from. I don't know if he just built those from the hands and nod. But he took out, forced to sell on something. I think it was the turret. I don't think it was a power plant. It's tons of infantry kind of just wiping each other out now. Minigunners, only 3 of them, they do deal quite a bit of damage. Going for that refinery, and now of course the harvesters, isn't it? Now Crexis has got to get Khyra off of it, because if it blows up the harvester in, then that's a massive blow. I keep seeing Khyra force fire on the ground. I think it's because he's doing his hotkeys and his control group so much, and he's hot pressing somewhere while he's still got control pressed. So Crexis manages to hold on there for the time being. So he's got 3 refineries. Still crawling down here. I think Kira's main goal is he just wants to stop this base crawl. And he's doing a pretty good job of it so far. These bikes are sitting a bit further back. They're not doing anything. He's just going to block it. And there's the turret. Okay, standard. He's going to force him away now. He has had to buy that turret where Khyra is kind of able to crawl for free towards this other field. Another hand and nod. Sells the other 2. Constant hand and nods. I love it. Yeah, and it's that standard kind of nod mirror battle of attrition so far, where you're building turrets either side, base crawling next to each other. Your bikes and buggies are going to drive in another place. They are focusing on a refinery. Is he going to force to sell? Yeah, he's forced to sell. I mean, every time Khyra attacks, he forces Crexis to defend, and although Khyra uses a unit or 2, he always trades better. Got a bunch of minigunners going after that turret, and it does force to sell. Random flamer coming in, just torching infantry. How is this? His base crawl, I think it seems to have been put on hold. His economy so decimated. How is his? He's got 3 harvesters and 2 refineries. That harvester's been blocked, I think, by his own units. Isn't going in anymore. Khyra's got the same amount of harvesters, and he's got 1 extra refinery because he hasn't lost it yet. Ooh, I don't know how I feel about that. I don't know what they went after, but he just threw away all of his units, and his economy is not. He's had to base crawl there to get more money. I mean, he's still harvesting that, but is he gonna lose another refinery with a harvester? Oh, he gets out just in time. That's pretty big. He's lost that refinery though. Thanks, Zane. I do know him, but but it's looking more like a Khyra game. Actually, he has got the right hand side, so right bias, etc. But I think he has just traded a lot better as well, because Crexis has thrown some units at Khyra when he just had a better advantage. Looking, is Crexis? Yeah, Crexis is going to go after that refinery, but sells his Conyard. Are we going to see the return sell? Nice. I think Khyra is in a decent enough position. He doesn't want to leave it too late. He's got a decent amount of units, so he's going to go clear this up. Yeah, he's trying to. I think he's trying to regroup it in the comfort of his own base, maybe so he can get turrets on his side. Don't like it when these units just stop in the middle of nowhere. Very painful for Crexis. Loses all of those buggies. Is spending all this money on these units, but they're kind of just getting killed instantly. Oh man, that is painful. He's still got about a grand left. But yeah, those buggies definitely shouldn't have gone in. These are all 1 hit, but they at least going to be able to get 1 volley off before they do go down. I don't know what Crexis can do now. Khyra hasn't even sold his Conyard. He might even be crawling a bit closer to that. Bikes fly in, take a pot shot at the hand and nod and drive away again. So yeah, it's very. I think Khyra's quite content with just sitting there and holding back, because Crexis has already run down the money for his Conyard now, so he has to attack. Khyra can fight on his terms. Kept those turrets up there. I don't know if he's remembering to sell them. It's very close. Crexis is making progress. He's got a decent amount of units. Khyra knows it. He's sold his Conyard now. Get that instant massive cash boost. He's going to lose a refinery with a harvester in it though. Oh man, that sucks. That's quite massive. He's still got quite a bit of money, but he needs to keep this airstrip alive. Got 3 grand. think he needs... Is he not building infantry? I mean, if he can defend this attack, then he's got the game. Lots of buggies. Yeah, it looks like it's going to be okay. But then more buggies and bikes are coming in. Crexis unit's kind of bulking up. If he loses... What's being sold? I think that was Crexis selling things. I'm not too sure. But... I think the engineer from Khyira managed to capture something and sell it. Khyira manages to kind of hold on there. Crexis has still got some units together. He has got several halves kind of driving all over the place. As soon as one undocks, another one docks in instead. He kind of needs to keep the dream alive here, though. What else is he saying? I keep hearing things selling, but I didn't see it. Oh man, Kira's got quite a bulk amount of units together. I think as soon as one person attacks the other one, the defender has the advantage because you just get the constant stream of units from your airstrip. Kira's got a decent amount of units though. I think he's trying to, you know, go in, pop a unit. Oh, that's quite painful. Where's the harvester? Okay, so these are still kind of just chilling out. I think Kira's starting to get a little bit impatient. He's got a lot of units with damage on them. I think, yeah, it looks like Kira's got a slight advantage here. A lot of units being destroyed both sides though. White coming and focusing infantry. Every time they attack each other, and on top of that, Kira's actually sold loads of his base. I think this refinery up here might have got captured or something. He's only got one refinery. So I think Crexis might actually have this. He's yeah, he's got a decent amount of money. Yeah, he's got double refinery. I didn't realise how few refineries Khyira had. Again, it's the same thing. Crexis' economy is far stronger, but Khyira's destroying a lot more units. Yeah, he's got this. Just needs to just throw those buggies at those. He hasn't got any turrets or anything. It's just a case of, you know, playing this out now. I imagine Crexis doesn't even need to attack, he just needs to sit back and watch it. Yeah, exactly. As you said, Khyira's harvesters having to take a very long trip to get to anything, really. Yeah, I think Crexis is just focusing on popping what units are left. It doesn't want to overcommit. He knows he's got this in the long run. Both their money is so low. I saw it again there, that buggy was shooting the ground. I think every time these units stop shooting, Crexis is obviously, yeah, Khyira must have thrown it out, we only had one buggy left. That was very close, that was really close.
Battle
so that was
terminated.
Crexis 3. So if tradition is anything to go by, this is going to be Khyira's game. If I had to guess. Pending. So of course now, as we said, is the reverse. Ugh. 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 Stay rich. Had Khyira not been greedy and sold his conyard when he forced Crexis to sell, he would... Yeah. Yeah, I can definitely see that, yeah. It's been quite entertaining though, by the fact that Crexis' economy has been better than Khyira's almost every single time, but then Khyira's just been killing a lot more units. Makes me feel like, you know, Khyira's got the micro down, but needs to keep his economy alive. So let's see. So of course reversed. Khyira's down the bottom left, Crexis in the top right. I imagine we'll see a mimic of what we just saw. They both go similar distances. Crexis is gonna stop here. Yeah, stopping there, and yeah, they're about in the same spot where they were in the reverse. So power plant straight down. So yeah, 3-2. So we've done Monkey in the Middle, we've done Possibilities, we've got this. So we haven't played Four Corners or Red Sands. Wonder which one they want to do next. So yeah, as you can expect, standard kind of infantry spreading all over the place. It's kind of just looking around, see what's going on. Refinery at the back, refinery kind of at the front, really. Yeah, I've nothing against Valorant, but it's just like this the same playing experience as League of Legends for me. I just tilt so freaking hard in it. It's this and RimWorld at the moment, basically. I may pick up Valorant again, but I just tilt too hard in it. So we've got the scouts kind of going all over the place. Konyard takes a bit of damage. I feel like there's a lot less scouts this time around, unless they just wiped each other out. Because there was a lot of flames going all over the place a moment ago. I think Khyira was a lot more aggressive going for it. Crexis winning that kind of battle. Gonna go get more damage on... Oh man, that was a good shot. Wiped them both out. Crexis going right up in his grill. I think this is similar to what Khyira did a moment ago. Oh man, takes a lot of damage. First buggy comes out. Yeah, I know. I've seen you on Twitch. I know it's you. I know it's you, Tolhurst. So turret goes up there. Depends, doing a bit of damage to random minigunners. So we've got triple refinery already. Only double for Khyira so far because he had to build the turret. So Crexis economy is at the head. Well, I say it's ahead at the moment. It's bottomed out, but is he going for that Konyard already? I feel like we've seen this before. I'm pretty sure this already happened once. Crexis managing to snipe Khyira's Konyard quite early on. Is he? That was a bit close. So that's no Konyard. Crexis forced the sell from Khyira, then instantly sold his as well. Interesting. He has got a better economy. He's got 3 refineries, so again, he's ahead in the economy. Doesn't show it, but only 1 airstrip, so the units can only come down so fast. So as long as Crexis' money stays positive, then you know their army's going to be quite toe-to-toe. Ooh, it's quite painful. Very hard to... It's just a mound of units. It's hard to tell who's coming ahead, I think. I mean, Crexis has the advantage of his airstrip. As long as he grabs the... Yeah, he's got the advantage. He's taking out all of those. Lots of minigunners. Lots of minigunners. Crexis knowing better than just to run into that. Gather his units up together, make a nice blob. A couple minigunners are up there. I think... I don't know what... I think that must have been an engineer capture. Unless it just got sniped. Oh, man. Crexis' back of his base is falling apart. I'm too busy focused on the action down here, so I don't know what happened up there. I mean, I did say Crexis had a better economy. However, now it definitely doesn't look like it. He's got 1 refinery. He's got several. That harvest is not moving either. His economy, his money's about to bottom out, and I think Khyira's kind of... He is fighting on his airstrip, so any units that drop down are instant. But he's so close. I feel like Khyira's got the advantage. Yeah, bringing in more buggies now. Oh man, that was very messy. Crexis forced the sell, sold himself, and he, even though he had a better economy, I think an engineer must have taken that other one and then used those infantry to take it out. Wow, it is 3-3.
Battle control.
Crazy. I need to sort this out afterwards because the music keeps stopping when I'm in here. It's really weird. So yeah, that was very quick. Jump in here and quickly change this. This is very, very, very close. 3-3 now. If this ends 5-5 after all the maps are done, I'm gonna laugh. That's really gonna make me chuckle. Red Sands. So the only map that we haven't done so far is 4 Corners. So what do you guys reckon? I haven't told them what positions to go on this. They saw the positions earlier, so we'll see what they decide to use. I'm honestly not too bothered. Whatever they think is the funnest version, basically, is what I'm after. So yeah, if you only joined recently, what is going on? This is a show match kind of stream. So in short, we've got a couple players. So in this case, we've got, as you can see, this is Khyira. If you look on the leaderboard, you'll note that he's number 1 on the leaderboard, if that means something to you. And Crexis is number 3. So as you can see, we are neck and neck. What we're doing is we've done Monkey in the Middle, a custom map called Frosted Hostilities, and then we've got we just did Green Acres. We play the map once in whatever positions they decide they want to use, and then we reverse them. And so far, they've both picked up 1 win on each map. Basically, we had a map pool. It was going to be best of 5 with Green Acres as a decider, but Khyira just said, shall we just play all of them? So they're just playing through every single lineup. They might be giving me a chance to join the Observe unless they need to do something. So yeah, if you're joining, thanks very much. Good. Glad you're here. If you are interested in seeing more streams like this, then definitely drop a follow. It's free after all, and you do support the stream, and you can be notified when the next one happens. There's a couple. If you look into GameReplays.org, I'm active on there. There's going to be tournaments running on there, and also we've got the Game Replays Discord you can find on there. And there's also another Discord called Tournament Central that most people hang out in. So if someone's got the link, they can just drop it in. And I'll drop the Game Replays one later on. So here we go. I can do it quickly now, actually. So if you're interested in the Game Replays one, just drop it into the chat. So this is the Game Replays Discord, and if I just quickly jump into the CNC Central one, and this is the CNC Central one. If you go into the CNC Central one, you'll see there's loads of conversations happening all the time about balance, about maps, and basically all of the higher skilled players hanging around in there, as well as kind of everyone in between. So it's definitely always conversations, and if you want a game, there's definitely people in there. So here we go. So Crexis is on the top middle. So yeah, these are the positions that we did earlier, and these are the positions that I'm going to use for the tournament that I'm going to run at the start of next month. So it's bottom left versus top. The reason why it's not this position versus this position is because this left-hand center one, you can't get it in the quick match on the in the quick match map pool basically. So we decided this one because then it's familiar territory that you're always going to get, instead of picking a position that not many people are going to have much experience with. So there is method to the madness about why they're not simultaneous. Crexis has moved ever so slightly, and Khyira's moved slightly forward. As always, it's the flamers and minigunners running all over the place, scouting everything. Crexis has got an engineer. I'm watching this. I wonder if Khyira's going to expect it. Is this is going to be an airstrip? Yeah, airstrip. Is this going to be an APC? DK, if you're still there, close your eyes. If it's an APC first, Khyira's got his second refinery. What is it? Oh no. I don't think Khyira's scouted any. I don't know how far forward he's got. He might not see it coming. Ooh. He must see it now. He must have got enough scouting up ahead. Khyira's got a couple buggies. I don't think he's seen it. He hasn't seen it. Oh no! Oh no! No, Crexis, baby, no! And Crexis still has it. He hasn't sold it yet. Is he going to put a hand and nod down or something? Wait, hang on. Khyira did the same thing. What? I didn't even see that Khyira had done the same thing. Are they trolling me right now? I feel like I'm being trolled, because there's no way that actually happened. I think I'm being trolled. So yeah, there's lots of units kind of building up everywhere at the moment. I feel like I just got trolled. I feel like that's too coincidental for that to have happened, unless they had the same idea. There's lots of scrapping going on there. Sorry, just looking at Discord quickly. Are they really not? I feel like I got trolled, but we'll see. Yeah, the old switcheroo. So let's see. Let's continue with the cast. But Crexis has run out of money entirely. I didn't see whether Khyira bought an APC as well, whether he just sent an engineer all the way around. I didn't see. Ooh, Crexis is punishing this refinery down. Only one refinery now. He does have one in his opponent's base. I have no idea. I just feel like I'm being trolled. Like, because if I'm not being trolled, then that is such massive coincidence. Of course, Khyira has the advantage that his airstrip's right there, so he's able to hold it. I don't see how they haven't destroyed it. I mean, I suppose it's because the units are in front of each other. Why has no engineer come out to go into it? I suppose the engineer would be a waste of money. It's almost like they've got a gentleman's agreement that they're going to swap. Yeah, exactly. Adorable sharing mind. Yeah, exactly. It's that twin thing, isn't it? They have practiced against each other a lot. Oh, Khyira's APC's there, so it must have been an APC. What's it up to? So, I think Khyira's on the back foot a bit. Crexis has got a decent amount of units here. Khyira's now building the infantry to try and bolster his numbers and take some of the damage. I don't see it. I mean, I suppose if you spend money on another engineer, they're basically spending all the money on units as well. So Crexis feels better about this and decides to head back. I'm not often lost for words, but this, I just felt like I was being set up, and I just feel like Ashton Kutcher's going to come out of somewhere and just tell me I'm being punked. Like, what on earth is this about? So Khyira's not got much units in his base. He's just going to take the hit, and now he's sending his units into Crexis' base. So it is going to be a base trade. But I feel like Crexis, he's lost the refinery. He's still got 2 refineries. He's going to lose the power plant, whereas Crexis focuses on the refinery. Khyira has no money now. He's going to have to. I mean, he's dealing alright damage, but he's now fighting with no refinery and no money, and he's still got this conyard that he stole. Crexis has got significantly a higher amount of units, and he's still building more. I mean, Khyira, yeah, okay. Well, okay, are they here? Are you two here? Because what the
battle control
fudge was that? So Crexis wins that one. I'll quickly change the, what's it called? That is ridiculous. Like, what on earth happened there? Like, they need to tell us. They can't leave us hanging like that. They have to tell us what on earth that was about. Let's have a quick drink again. That is just, I don't even know what to say. I'm lost for words. I have no idea. Like, I generally don't know. Like, I almost want to rewatch that replay and see how Khyira took his. I saw the APC, so I think it must have been an APC engineer on each other, and maybe they made a gentleman's agreement that they wouldn't destroy each other's conyards. That is just mental. I can't believe that happened. There we go, next game. So yep, we've got the reverse now. So Khyira will be on the top, Crexis will be on the bottom. Just waiting for the delay. We always get the delay, which sucks. But oh well. You guys must be sick of this song by now. It's not a bad bop. I'll take it. So let's see. So we've got a few seconds now, and we'll see what happens. If I see another freaking engineer, so because yeah, as I said, Crexis. See what he does. I assume he's going to go to the same spot. I feel like Khyira's going he going a lot further forward? I feel like Crexis deployed here. Yeah, I feel like Khyira was a lot more aggressive and a lot further forward there. I think, from what I remember. So yeah, while we're just waiting for the scouts to all kind of wipe each other out and whatnot, like I said earlier, if you're enjoying it, please drop a follow. Always appreciative. And definitely check out gamereplays.org, as there'll be tournaments going up there for both Tiberian Dawn and Red Alert. Did hear Bike Rush is doing a Red Alert tournament tomorrow as well, so there'll be people streaming that everywhere. And of course there's the UF Cup as well, which is going on, which they're looking for players for. So it's kind of the usual kind of anti-scouts and whatnot. Double refinery for both players. Is there engineers? Right. I can't see any engineers. Hey KJ, how's it going, dude? You have no idea what's going on. So basically, this base needs to build units to destroy this base, and vice versa. Yeah? Does that narrow it down nicely for you? There we go. If there's anything ridiculous that happens, don't worry, I'll let you know. So of course, flames kind of everywhere. Very RTS, yes. Oh dear. Flamers. I always find it funny watching the flamers just destroy each other because of the explosion they make when they die. So silo, airstrip, classic. Crawling a bit further forward, sells the silo standard. And in come the buggy meta. I think because of that silo Khyira had to build, his airstrip is up a bit later, but it's not bad. Not too far behind, and now, yeah, he has got the right hand side, so he has got the quicker airstrip, but whatever advantage that gives him. So Crexis got triple refinery. Khyira's only on 2 so far. Built a turret to hold the line. Yeah, minigunner down there, kind of just scouting out. Oh, what was that? Oh, Zane. I didn't realise you clipped that. Have you been waiting for that? But anyway, yeah, so we've got plenty of buggies kind of scouted out everywhere. This kind of happened last game as well. They were kind of sizing each other up, building up their buggy army a bit. Crexis has gone all in. Khyira has not yet. He's got pretty solid secure of his tip fields. Now he's going in. Khyira has got a turret there, which is obviously going to help. A small contingent of bikes going up there. I'm not too sure why, because they were kind of needed down here. So Crexis is kind of getting quite cozy. Okay, they're going around the back. Okay, I see. He's going to try and snipe some harvesters. Good play. He's taking on the front though. He's using the money he got from the MCV sale and his strong economy to face him up front, but it's going to kind of hurt quite a bit. Kind of keeping up together. Oh, I wonder if Khyira realised that he just lost a harvester. Did he lose 2? Did Khyira just lose 2 harvesters? And now he's regrouped, taken out that refinery. He's got... Oh my god, has Khyira just lost all his harvesters? I think that's it. I think he just got his harvesters sniped. I mean, Khyira's sold off his conyard now, but he's only got 1 harvester. And Crexis has spent all of his money. Oh man, that was so perfectly played by Crexis. Sending a small group of bikes around the corner, setting a conyard. He's going to take out the last one as well. Oh man! Oh, he's going to die anyways. Doesn't matter. Khyira's still got a decent amount of money, but he needs to spend it on units. It's not too painful, and Crexis has got an unharmed economy. Yeah, okay. Crexis is playing this careful. He's going to go regroup, pull his army back, reinforce it, and then go back in. And now Khyira's got no choice but just to spam infantry out. Man, that was a nod masterclass there. Masterclass might have been a bit strong, but that was a masterclass of that kind of distraction technique. Fight at the front and send a small force to snipe around the back. He's losing quite a lot of units here. He's still got a decent amount. How's his economy? Is still looking pretty decent. I had double airstrip, yeah. I think he was doing what we call in the business Stony. For those who don't know, Stoney's a player who always loves to go double airstrip all in. So I think that would look like a very strong Stony. Although he's kind of, I think Crexis has still got this. He's on the defensive side. Now, lots of minigunners coming in. Flamers should be able to tidy this up pretty carefully. Still, Crexis has still just got this. It just looked a little bit shaky there as he lost a bunch of units. But now he's just kind of holding it. Yeah, there we go. That was very well played by Crexis.
Battle control terminated.
That was very good. So at the moment we're sitting at 3-5 to Crexis. Wow, look at Crexis' economy, it was massive. Again, Khyira, like, always loses on the economy but then destroys more units.